is that going up or down?
I can look. I mean, I can do a speed test, but we're pushing out
I just want to,
2,000 kilobytes per mat. Let's see what we got.
because it's kind of falling out, right?
It's working now. I don't know why it didn't work earlier. Download's pretty slow. So yeah, that's what that is. As far as what we're pushing out on our stream, it's 2,000 kilobytes per second
2,000. Okay.
per
I just
mat.
put it. I just talked to our help desk to make sure it goes down for you.
Yeah, okay.
2,000 per second. Okay. Thanks. Are you able to take a screenshot of that speed thing and send it to the help desk? Is that?
Sure, I can. I don't have email on here
Yep.
though.
Help. At ussc.org.
Do they not know how much speed they're putting out?
No. Well, he didn't say. I would think they're putting out enough to deal with this, but
I mean, they should know how much their
yeah, I know.
internet is.
I know. I think it should be pretty consistent.
Yeah. That's higher than it was earlier.
Yeah, so I just flew down last night for fly back to Seattle. Watched the game.
Thanks.
Sure. What was that email?
Television.
Help at ussc.org.
Help? Okay.
I'm not pulling for this.
Actually, help desk. So help desk.
I'm gonna spend an eternity in heaven, so that's not a problem.
I remember I was in Seattle many years ago. Last days.
Okay, yeah.
Broncos beat Seattle.
semis on mat 3. That'll go pretty quick. Then it'll be third place, fourth place. And we're done. I always said I wanted a purple brick to throw out. Red blue makes purple, so I thought I'd get a purple brick.
Alrighty, we are live for session 2. Dave Schultz Memorial International Greco-Roman. That's what we're wrestling today. We're about to head into the Conso semi round. So we've got 16 matches to go on 3 mats. We're running mats 1, 2, and 3 right now. And once we get through with those mats, we will head on to the finals. First place will be on mat 1. Third place will be on mat number 2, if you're watching at home. Right now, like I said, Conso semis, we're going to have 59 kilos on our mat here, mat number 1. And the finals will start in approximately 30-45 minutes, just depending on how long these matches go. Yeah. If you're looking for results on other mats, the actually live scores are up on the top of your screen there. Mat B and C are mats 2 and 3. You'll see who's wrestling on the other mats. You can tune in there. I'll try and keep you up to date as well. We have an American going on mat number 3 right now, Ravon Perkins, going against Sandeep Yadav of India. That's scoreless, a minute in on mat number 3. Here on this mat, we have Matsuzawa of Japan going against Lee of China. Matsuzawa made the semis and lost 8-0 to Spencer Mango in the semis. And Lee actually lost in the quarterfinals to Mirambek of Kazakhstan. They lost by 9-0 tech fall. Then came back and defeated Max Nowry, the Conso quarters, by a 10-2 technical fall to get to this point. So Japan-China squaring off for a spot in the bronze medal bout, 59 kilos. And it looks like we are going to have passivity warning, a caution on Matsuzawa. Lee elects to put Matsuzawa down. He'll get to work on top. So that'll be 2 for Lee. They go out of bounds, back up to the feet. It looks like Ravon Perkins advancing to the bronze medal bout. He defeats Sandeep Yadav of India 10-0. And that is at 66 kilos. They're going to call that a slip, back up to the feet. About 30 seconds left now. We're going to have a warning on Lee of China. That's his passivity warning. Another one will be a caution, and he will give up position to Matsuzawa. And that'll do it for the first period. So, let me run through the finals matchups for you. If you're just tuning in, I know we had a little glitch there during the semifinal round in our stream. So let me go ahead and give you those semifinal results. 59 kilos. Joe Betterman defeated Mirambek of Kazakhstan, actually via the 3 caution rule. So he won by default. And then Spencer Mango defeated Matsuzawa, who's up right now on this mat, by technical fall 8-0. So that's a Mango Betterman final at 59 kilos. And at 66 kilos, you had Bryce Sidoris, wrestling out of the Marines, defeated Abek of Kazakhstan 5-0 in the semifinals, and he will take on Pengfi Yang of China, who defeated Sandeep Yadav in the semis 10-2 tech fall. So Sidoris and Yan will be your 66 kilo matchup. 71 kilos, you'll have Kendrick Sanders going against Bo Beckman. That'll be the final matchup there. Sanders has 2 tech falls on the day, defeated Joseph Foreman in the semis, 8-0 technical fall. Beckman defeated Ashkat of Kazakhstan by score of 7-2 in the semis. Then we have 75 kilos. It'll be an Andy Bisick versus Jake Fisher final. Bisick defeated Ashkat of Kazakhstan 8-4 in the semifinal round. And Fisher defeated Jordan Spieler by a score of 7-4. So again, Bisick and Fisher, those two have wrestled quite a bit in the past. We'll see them coming up in the finals. 80 kilos, actually, we already have our winner decided. Jonas Bossart of Switzerland takes it in the round robin format. He's actually the only wrestler not wrestling in round 5. There's 5 wrestlers in the tournament, but Bossart has defeated every wrestler in the bracket. He will take first, and the rest are just looking to finish out those places, 1 through 5. 85 kilos, it'll be a Jordan Holm versus Peter Hicks final. Holm defeated Mark Stenberg. Holm defeated Mark Stenberg of the NYAC 4-1 in the semis. And then Peter Hicks defeated Fei Ping of China 5-0. So those two will scrap once more. Again, that's 85 kilos. 98 kilo final. You have Di Zhao of China going against Iskakov Uralin of Kazakhstan. You'll have an all-international final. Zhao defeated Mikhail of Kazakhstan 8-0 in the semis, and Uralin defeated Nastachenko of Kazakhstan in the semis by fall in 29 seconds. And it looks like we have a challenge. So I'm going to go ahead and do that real quick. I'll get back to it for you. So I'll take you through that heavyweight matchup while we're waiting. 130 kilos. You will have Robbie Smith, your world team member last year for the U.S., going against David Arndt. Rematch of the World Team Trials Finals, won by Smith. So that'll be a good one as well to cap off the evening. So we're getting underway with this challenge here.
So it's 2-1 blue. Is that what you said?
Third caution. So after that challenge there, looks like Lee gets his third caution of the bout. And Matsuzawa's going to win. So Matsuzawa wins via 3 cautions. You get 3 cautions and you get DQ'd. I wasn't paying attention. I was reading off the finals. So he had 2 up, and then they called the third one. So guess so.
He didn't know he had 2 cautions already.
It shouldn't matter.
No, it shouldn't. You're right. He called himself.
All right, so coming up, Wang versus Abeck. Be another Conso semi. This time at 66 kilos. Wang from China is in the red. Abeck, Kazakhstan in the blue. Kazakhstan around behind. Had the grip, lost it around the back. it in, still scoreless. And we're going to have a passivity warning on China. And an arm spin attempt there from Wang. Doesn't get it. Able to come back up to the feet real quick. And trying to high dive there. So that'll be a caution against Wang. Be a loss of position. Abeck will go on top. Looks like American Mark Stenberg, 8-6 win. Will advance to the bronze medal match. Defeated India over there on mat number 3. Abeck trying to get something going on top. Solid defense from Lang. So Abeck unable to get anything going on top. See if either one of these guys start to open it up on the feet. Looks like Wang was trying to a little bit. Had a high dive, arm spin there. Still got the caution though. But I imagine it'll be his turn here pretty soon. Get his chance on top. A toss there from Kazakhstan. And that'll be 2 on the takedown. Takes a 2-0 lead, 20 seconds left in the first. So that will do it for the first. 2-0 lead for Abeck. All right, so back underway here, period number 2. Wang and Abeck. Winner of this one will face off against Rayvon Perkins for the bronze. They're going to call that a slip, looks like. Underhook now for Kazakhstan, working under. Now has double unders. Uses his hips. Tries to step in front. Somehow Wang ends up on top there. See how they'll score this here.
Referee, must not give the yellow card.
So 2-2 on that. Still not quite sure that was only two. There's something I missed there. Nonetheless, minute left, 2-2. Wang will have criteria advantage. That's the passivity warning on ABEC. So that'll pretty much do it. I'm pretty sure Wang has the criteria advantage, and he's going to get to go on top here for the last part of the match. Another attention on Kazakhstan. So Wang working on top here. Back up to the feet, 8 seconds. So it looks like Wang from China is going to advance to the bronze medal bout. 66 kilos. Should only have a couple more Conso semis coming your way before we hit the finals. Again, we're running on 3 mats right now. We'll drop down to 2 for the first place and third place finals. So coming up, looks like we'll have Ashkat of Kazakhstan going against Maksad of Kazakhstan. Conso semi at 75 kilos. So we are underway here. Winner of this will have the winner between Jordan Spieler and Stefanowicz, Johnny Stefanowicz. Match might have already happened over on mat number 2. Couldn't see. minute into this one, we are scoreless. Oshkosh here. He's in the red singlet, lost to Andy Bisick in the semis, 8-4. And Moxut lost in the quarters to Jake Fisher, 7-3. So both these guys lost to our finalists. Caution there on Kazakhstan. So Oshkosh working on top. He's got a low gut locked up. About a minute on the clock. .50 now. First period between Oshkosh and Moxot. So Red giving his first warning. So we will head to the second scoreless. And it looks like mat number 3 got Patrick Carey going against Kazakhstan. So that is at 98 kilos. If you want to check out an American, again, mat number 3. Right here we've got 75 kilos. Oshkosh and Moxot coming back to the center. A nice headlock there on mat number 2 from another Kazakhstan wrestler. So that will be a caution on Oshkosh. Moxot starts on top. See if he can break this deadlock tie. And he lifts. And he goes with it. I'm going to call that a slip back up to the feet. Slip gut wrench. So 2 minutes left. We are still scoreless. Got us a humdinger of a match going on. close to a push out. And there's our first point of the match. Oshkosh takes a 1-0 lead. .44 seconds on the clock. Lone point, a push out over on the far side of the mat. .20 seconds now. So that'll do it. Oshkosh advances to the bronze medal bout. A thrilling 1-0 victory over Moxot, his countryman. That'll bring us to, looks to be our last Conso semi for this mat. I have Parker Betts going against Eric Nye. Betts in the red, sporting the mullet. Nye in the blue, sporting the clean shave. So we are underway here. Again, winner of this will square off, I believe, against Gerard Trice for a bronze medal here at the Schultz. And these fellas have wrestled quite a bit as well. We'll have a warning on Eric Nye. It's his first warning. Now Nye around behind. He'll get 2 for the takedown. He's got a gut wrench locked up. He's going right side with it. Betts steps over. And he'll probably get 2 there, I believe. So they're going to call that a slip. And we're going to challenge that. Pull that up for these guys real quick. They're going to give bets 2 on that after the review. So it makes things a little more interesting. We're all tied up halfway through the first period. We are back on our feet. Looks like this is the last match of this round before we head into the finals. Again, first place finals will be on this mat right here, mat number 1. Third place on mat number 2. We're going to go ahead and get rid of mat 3. Don't really need that one. It says I'm fine. Mine's not down, for sure. My internet's working fine.
Alright. Mine has it like it's frozen on frame.
Oh,
Hit live on 1. Just have like someone's body in front of it.
looks like it's live to me.
Run away.
4, 3, 2, 1.
So ending the first period, 2-2. Nye with the takedown in the first. Bets. Reversal to the back. All knotted up at 2 apiece. Back to the center here. Nye working 2-on-1. Betts has that hook right side. Nye has the shoulder pressure. Looks like we're going to have a warning on Betts. Won't be a caution yet, just the warning. Close to the edge here. Oh, into the table. We have a broke table. It's done. It's toast. Hope our official's okay over there. Looks like he is. That'll wake you up. So we don't have a score on the board because the judge hasn't had a chance to confirm it. He's a little busy, trying to fix that table, I guess. That'll be a 4-pointer for Eric Nye. 6-2 score now. One minute now. Let's see if Betts can make up that 4-point deficit. .30 seconds now. Looks like we're going to wind down, and Eric Nye is going to advance to the bronze medal match.
4, 3, 2, 1.
So that'll do it. Eric Nye takes it. We are going to move on to the championship finals here on this mat. We'll have your bronze medal finals on mat number 2. So first match will be Spencer Mango versus Joe Betterman coming up. Whenever they decide to get this thing going. Should be any moment now. I do have to say I'm excited for this matchup. These guys have wrestled in the past. U.S. Open a couple years ago, Mango bumped up. I believe Betterman beat him then. But these guys train all the time, every day. So they know each other better than anyone else. So we could either see some fireworks or we could see a pretty slow-paced defensive match. More strategical. We'll just see how this goes. It's seated higher. It's the first tournament they've been at with the new weight. He's giving up a lot of weight. Busy. We're going from 55 to 59. It's like
18 pounds. 18 to 12.
it's about 10. So we're still waiting for those matches to get sent out. Finals matches. Probably just finalizing those up real quick. Again, I'll run through the finals matchups for you. Spencer Mango, Joe Betterman at 59 kilos. Should remind you we have new weight classes for Greco. First weight is 59 kilos. Again, Mango versus Betterman. 66 kilos the next weight class. We have Bryce Sidoris of the U.S. Marines going against Pengfi Yan of China. 71 kilos is the next weight up. Kendrick Sanders going against Bo Beckman. Both wrestling out of the NYAC. At 75 kilos, we have Andy Bisick going against Jake Fisher. Both compete out of Minnesota Storm. Bisick, your world team member last year for the U.S. Those guys have wrestled quite a bit. At 80 kilos, we actually have round robin matches. Won't have any gold medal implications as the gold medalist has already been crowned. But we will see the final placings as a result of those matches. At 85 kilos, next weight up, Jordan Holm going against Peter Hicks. Rematch of the World Team Trials finals from this year. Holmes won that. So he was our World Team member this year. Went 1-1 at the World Championships, I do believe. And then at 130 kilos, it'll be another rematch of the World Team Trials finals. You have Robbie Smith and David Arndt. Actually, I skipped up 98 kilos. If you're wondering, that's quite a bit of a jump from 85 to 130. But we go up to 98 kilos. It'll be Zhao of China going against Iskakov of Kazakhstan. I believe they're about to get things underway here. All right, underway. Spencer Mango going against Joe Betterman, both wrestling out of the U.S. Army. And Betterman's in the red, Mango in the blue. They're sporting the new W Cap singlets. Looking classy this year. Mango finished 5th at the World Championships this year at 55 kilos. Again, we have new weight classes. So Mango bumping up from 55 to 59. And Betterman actually finished 2nd at the team trials this year. Excuse me, Olympic team trials in 2012. He's won a handful of U.S. Opens, won the Olympic trials in 2008. So I do believe Betterman was a 2-time World Team member, 2007, 2011. Well, we're under a minute now, and it's still scoreless. And Betterman has been competing at 60 kilos, dropping down to 59. So probably a good, weight for him to be at. He does appear to be a smaller 60 kilo, so getting that extra kilo down. But Mango having to go up 4 kilos, a little bit tough. We were talking to him before, and he before the tournament said he would have preferred the 57 like the freestyle guys have. It is what it is. 59 for Greco. That's what we got right now. And we're 2 minutes into this one. We are scoreless. Now, it looks like Mango's going to get the 2 there in the takedown. Mango goes for the arm throw there. Betterman's going to get 2 on that one. So we're all tied up at 2 apiece. Betterman working on top. And Betterman gets the gut wrench. Go out of bounds. 4-2, Betterman leads it. 22 seconds on the clock. So that'll be the end of the first. 4-2. Betterman leads it. It's a pretty strategic period. Neither guy able to get anything going really until the end. Both capitalizing off the other's moves, interestingly enough. So we are back to it. Both guys coming out strong. Mango working hands a little bit. Betterman underhook now. Both guys doing a good job countering each other, which you might expect from someone who wrestles so often. You know, these guys train every day, like I was saying. We're about halfway through the second period. Neither wrestler even close to getting off their offense. Mango had an impressive World Championships last year, coming up 5th place, just short of that medal. But he looked solid. Lost 4-3 in the bronze medal match to an Armenian, I do believe. Former world champion from Armenia. We've got a minute left in this one. Let's see if Mango can close that gap. Takedown will tie it up and actually give Mango the advantage with criteria. So Betterman got to stay on his pace, keep going. Can't give up anything cheap here towards the end of the match. Mango trying to high dive in there. 30 seconds now. We've got 15 now. Mango going to have to go. So it appears that Joe Betterman will win at 59 kilos by a score of 4-2. And what you might expect, low scoring. That one sequence of moves actually decided it. All right, so we're going to bump it up to 66 kilos. we've got Bryce Sidoris wrestling for the Marines. He's in the red singlet there. He is going against Peng Fiyan of China. Yan was the world team member for China last year. Finished 10th last year in the Asian Championships. 3rd in the Asians in 2010. So Yan been around for a while. Sidoris fresh on the scene. Wrestled in college at the U.S. Naval Academy. Actually won the Minnesota Storm Holiday Cup last month. 2012 University National Champion. So that'll be 2 there for Yan. Takedown on the edge. We're about a minute in here. Halfway through this first period. Sidoris has looked tough so far today. Take you through his results. Pull him up real quick for you. Oh, throw here by Yan. He's looking for the fall, and that might be it. That'll be 4 for Yan. This is definitely close to the fall. Looks like he has that one arm up. Got 1 minute on the clock, so plenty of time. So that'll be a fall in the victory for Peng Fiyan of China. Take first place here at the Dave Schultz. 66 kilos. Impressive toss for him. Coming up here, we have a couple Americans coming at you. Kendrick Sanders and Bo Beckman. Sanders in the red, Beckman in the blue. Sanders finished 3rd at the World Team Trials last year, as well as the Olympic Trials in 2012. Actually won the Dave Schultz when he competed 2 years ago. 2-time Minnesota Storm Holiday Cup champion, including this year. 2nd at the U.S. Open last year to Ellis Coleman. Actually lost to Harry Lester at the World Team Trials. But Sanders definitely has some high-flying, exciting moves, so he's one to watch. He's going against Bo Beckman, trains here at the OTC, wrestling for NYAC. Beckman, he's been at it for a while. 2nd in 2012 University Nationals. And you see Beckman at quite a few tournaments here, but Sanders with the push out to take the lead 1-0. So Sanders comes into the finals having not given up a point on the day. 2 technical falls. First one over Hanayama of Japan, 9-0. Second one, Joseph Foreman of the Marines. That one was an 8-0 technical fall. And there you go, Sanders again. Beckman tries to counter. Looks like Sanders is going to get 2 on that. He takes a 3-0 lead. Beckman comes in, also 2 wins on the day. A little bit closer than Sanders. Beckman won his first round match against Japan 4-2. Second round semifinal victory over Ashkat of Kazakhstan by a score of 7-2. So Sanders definitely the favorite here. But again, never know. Beckman has wrestled pretty tough today. Goes for an arm spin there. Go out of bounds, and that will be another point Sanders. He takes that 4-0 lead. It's like Sanders got poked in the eye. And take a minute to collect himself. Beckman had that over-under body lock cinched up. Sanders looking a little bit too strong using his leverage there. Able to toss Beckman out of bounds. 5-0 score now. Beckman not too happy about it, shaking his head on the way back to the center of the mat. And Sanders puts Beckman right on his back. Should be 4 points in the match. So that'll do a 9-0 technical fall. Kendrick Sanders over Bo Beckman. He wins it at 71 kilos. The Dave Schultz. Solid day for him. 3 tech falls. Didn't give up a single point on the day. So not too bad. So we will move on to the 75 kilo final. Should be a good one here. Couple of teammates going at it. We have Andy Bisick, Minnesota Storm, going against Jake Fisher, also Minnesota Storm. Bisick in the red and Fisher in the blue. Now, like I said, these guys are very familiar with each other. Bisick has made a couple of U.S. World Teams now, 2011 and last year, 2013. Went 1-1 last year, I believe. Bisick won the Dave Schultz in 2012, actually did not place last year. Bisick won the Pan Am Championships in 2012. So actually an impressive list of credentials for Bisick. List goes on. And Bisick actually 26 years old, went to Northern Michigan. Going against Jake Fisher, fellow teammate. Also went to Northern Michigan, did Fisher, 29 years old. Now, Fisher won the World Team Trials in 2010 and 2011. Won the U.S. Open in 2010. Finished 4th 2012 Olympic Trials. Has a couple Dave Schultz titles under his belt. So actually, I believe these two wrestled last year in the Conso semis with Fisher coming out on top, if I do remember correctly. But Bisick has definitely looked impressive since coming back from that World Championships a year ago. We're scoreless. Bisick going down. So having attention on Bisick. Fisher has it locked up. Solid defense from Bisick. Under a minute now on the clock. Back up to our feet. 55 seconds on the clock, still scoreless. So some debate amongst the officials on some passivity calls. So Fisher is warned as time expires. And the first period will end scoreless. A little bit of confusion from the officials. So we come away with that. They were throwing up red and white caution paddles like nobody's business, but Fisher has one warning, Bisick has the caution. Still scoreless. All right, so they are back to it here. There's a couple teammates. If you're watching, we actually had a Twitter post about who has the best stash in NCAA wrestling. And I think we'd safe to say Bisick has the best stash in international wrestling. Going on with that here. If you want to compare that to Evans or Cologne, tweet at us. Who has the best stash in the game? I think it's Bisick. And Bisick gets to go on top here after that caution on Fisher. Bisick lifting. He's bowing that back a little bit. Trying to go left side with it. He'll get the turn. Bisick hips up. 2-0 score now in favor of Bisick. 45 seconds into the second. We're about to hit that halfway mark here. Second period. Again, this is another one of those situations like we saw in the first match. Both guys really familiar with each other, neutralizing most of the feet offense. Difference coming on the mat, that Bisick gut wrench. Looks like we'll have a second caution against Fisher. 1 point for Bisick. So he takes a 3-0 lead. and gets to go on top. Basic lifting. He's got a low gut. He's adjusting, bringing it up, going right side. And he gets it. 5-0 score now for Basic. 1 minute left in the match. So Fisher going to have to pull out all the stops here. See what he has in the gas tank. We've got 30 seconds on the clock. Basic just has to stay solid position. Ten seconds now. A little throw attempt there. Arm throw from Fisher. But it looks like Basic's going to take it by a final of 5-0. Nice win for Basic. And you can tell he's really turned the corner since the Worlds this past season. It's looked really impressive so far. So we are going to go to an 80 kilo match. This is not a gold medal match. This is the last round of a round robin. So just to give you a little insight here, Jonas Bossart of Switzerland has already won this weight. He's 4-0 on the day, defeated every wrestler. He's not wrestling in this round, so your gold medalist is not wrestling in this final round here. But the guys we have on this mat, we have Kurt Kalavecki, wrestling of the USOEC, and he is 0-3 on the day going into this last one. He's going against Caleb Smith, who is also 0-3 on the day. So this right here is a battle for 4th place. Loser will take 5th. On the other mat there, you'll have Damian Dichi of Switzerland going against Azamat of Kazakhstan. That'll be for the silver medal over on mat number 2. So that'll be a point there for Smith. Smith, 21 years old, was 4th at the 2013 Northern Plains Regionals, 5th at University World Team Trials in 2012. And Kalavecki, also out of USOEC, finished 4th at this year's Minnesota Storm Holiday Cup. And you have the fall there. Kalavecki picks up the fall over Caleb Smith. He'll take 4th place at 80 kilos. So that'll bring us to 85 kilos. We've got a World Team Trials Finals rematch. We'll have Jordan Holm and Peter Hicks going at it. Holm was your world team member last year. A solid showing at the World Championships. Did not come away with the medal. He defeated Hicks last year in that best of 3 series to make the world team. And that was at 84 kilos. Now we're at 85. Bumped up a kilo for Holm and Hicks. So Holm wrestling out of the Minnesota Storm. Holm is 32, wrestled at Northern Iowa and college quite some time ago. But was world team member last year. Has a couple U.S. Open titles under his belt. Finished second at the Olympic trials in 2012. Won the Dave Schultz last year, actually. Didn't actually wrestle in the finals. I believe he had a medical forfeit in the finals, but still champion last year, Dave Schultz, looking to defend that title this year at 85 kilos. And Peter Hicks wrestling for the U.S. Army. Again, he was second at World Team Trials last year, third at the U.S. Open last year, third at the Olympic Trials in 2012, Armed Forces Champion 2010. And he previously served for the U.S. Air Force. And Hicks is built solid. You know, both these guys are horses. It looks like we're going to have a caution on Hicks. Holm didn't realize the whistle was blown, so we're going to have a caution there. And Holm's going to put Hicks down. Comes with 1:54 left in the first. Holm has it locked up. So solid defense there from Hicks. Holm can't get the turn. We will be scoreless, heading back to the feet. And looks like that'll be the second caution. Second caution on Hicks. Holm takes that 1-0 lead. Attention there on Holm. So Holm has it locked up. Low gut. He's got it deep. Holm looking to lift now. Back up to the feet. Solid defense from Peter Hicks. Holm working that pinch headlock now. He's got the underhook. Holm lets go of the lock. Still has a hook on the left side. grabbing the lat on the right. Now goes back to that lock. Holm trying to dig in that hook on the right side, get the double unders. Having trouble. He goes back to that headlock. About 10 seconds now. Tries to pass it by. Get around behind. Duck attempt. So Holm really pressing the pace.
4, 3, 2, 1.
So that will be the end of the first. 1-0 the score on 2 cautions against Peter Hicks. Holm has the 1-0 lead. Now Hicks has to be careful. Another caution. He'll be out of this match. DQ'd. So he's really going to have to keep the pace up. And Holm has been controlling the pace of this entire match. Drag there from Holm. He's digging in, coming hard again. Holm digging hard with that hook. He likes that left side hook. Coming collar tie and lock with the right arm. You see that keeps solid position. Using that elbow as a block. So that'll be the warning on Holm. And probably just a warning on Holm there because if they ding Hicks again, he'll be DQ'd out. We're trying to get a little action going. I mean, Holm is definitely the one coming forward here in the match. No denying that. Hicks just going to have take down there for Holm. And going out of bounds. He'll get 2 on the turn. 5-0 now. That relentless pressure from Holm paying off at the end of this match. Hicks looking a little gassed. Under a minute now. So barring anything crazy, Holm's in the driver's seat to pick up his second straight Dave Schultz title. Holm still working heavy on that head. 20 seconds. Hicks just not able to get any offense going on Holm. Solid positioning from Jordan. And he is going to be your 85 kilo Dave Schultz champion by a final score of 5-0 in the rematch of the World Team Trials finals from a year ago. Jordan Holm takes it.
Craig, I already tweeted the results.
All right, coming up, 98 kilo final. Second to last match. We have Zhao of China going against Yarulin of Kazakhstan. So Zhao in the red, Yarulin in the blue. And a toss out of bounds there for China. Scored 4 for Zhao. He takes 4-0 lead. A nice toss early on. We're looking to get in that same position. Kazakhstan trying to reach around back. Now arm spin. We'll see how that's scored. I got a feeling we're going to have a challenge either way. And the judge looks a little unsure. We're going to have a challenge here. I think it was scored 2 blue. So we're going to head to the challenge. Just going for them real quick. So it was awarded 2 blue on the mat. We'll see if that changes. Oh, man. Right in front of the camera. All right, so it looks like we're going to get 4 red on that exchange. And that'll actually be the match. So it'll be 4 red, and Zhao will get a point for Yarulin losing the challenge. Actually, score was changed. No point is awarded. So Zhao, your champion at 98 kilos. Quick match there. This will be your last final match of the evening. You'll have Robbie Smith and David Arndt in a rematch of last year's World Team Trials Finals as well. Robbie Smith came out on top there in that best of 3 series. So underway now. Last bout of the evening. Robbie Smith actually came in 5th at the World Championships last year. Has won the NYAC International 3 times, 2010, 2012, and 2013. Won the last 2 Haavisto Cups in Finland. Won the Lavrikov Championship in Russia this past year. Finished 3rd at the Olympic team trials at 96 kilos. Made the transition up to 120 last year and now up to 130 this year. And he is going against David Arndt, who's wrestling for the U.S. Marines. Arndt, again, 2nd at the World Team Trials last year. Won the U.S. Open last year. So he was actually the 1 seed at the World Team Trials. Armed Forces champion last year, won the Minnesota Storm Holiday Cup last year as well. So Arndt will get the caution, and Robbie Smith will get to go on top. Robbie working on top, likes a front headlock. And you see him going to it right there. No points, back up to the feet. So we've got about a minute left here in the first period. Looks like we're going to have a warning on Robbie Smith. That's his first warning. So we have our second caution against Arndt. Robbie Smith will get a point. Arndt will go down. Robbie Smith again working that front headlock, trying to take it over the top. And it looks like he'll get it. Robbie Smith looking for the fall now. Half locked up around the back, now going to clock. Time is out. So Smith will get 2 there. Make it a 3-0 match as we head to the second. Big points there for Smith. Both guys having impressive days so far. Robbie Smith comes in 2 falls on the day and a 4-0 decision in the semis over Gerard Trice. And David Arndt 2 tech falls and then a 2-1 decision over Eric Nye in the semis. That's how these gentlemen got here. We're back underway in the second period. Arndt's going to have to press the pace here. Hasn't got a chance on top yet via the cautions. And there you have it. So Arndt's going to get his shot on top, see what he can do here. That'll be the first caution on Robbie Smith. Looks like we'll have an attention on Smith. All right, Arndt going low gut. Has it locked. He's going right side. Drives his feet, he gets it. 3-2 now. He's got it again. Can he get it though? This could be the difference in the match. And Robbie Smith holds him off. We're coming back to the feet. 2:02 on the clock. Still anybody's match. Neither wrestler has much going on the feet. Arndt has 2 cautions. Robbie Smith has 1 caution. So another caution against Arndt, and he's DQ'd. Smith still has 1 to give. But should Smith give up that caution, it'll be a point for Arndt, and the match will be all tied up. So keep that in mind. Aren't working that 2-on-1. Smith circles into the center. Smith keeps reaching over the top of the head. Coming up on a minute now. Both guys scrapping hard right now. Got an intense pummel going on. Probably not going to see a caution again at this point in the match. So we're going to have a score here from Arndt. Push out, takedown will do it. 20 seconds left. And 15 now. And it appears that Robbie Smith is going to be your champion this year. He takes out David Arndt 3-2 in the finals. Tough match there. Robbie Smith will be your champion. And that will end things for our finals broadcast. We're still going on the heavyweight mat on mat 2. If you want to check that out for the bronze medal. But for me, that will do it. Robbie Smith, your champion, 130 pounds. Join us tomorrow, 9 a.m. We'll have the freestyle men going all day long. I hope you tune in on themat.com for USA Wrestling. I'm Richard Immel. Thanks for tuning in. We'll see you next time.